Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. Before we get into this video, which is a real juicy video actually, I just want to say we are starting earlier with our Smackdown watch-along. This is arguably the most important watch-along for a Smackdown that we have ever done. I do remember though that I think the first pandemic show was a Smackdown. I remember Triple H welcoming us and kind of reassuring us that the show was going to continue, even as everything was locking down around the world. So that was a pretty big Smackdown. But really outside of that, this is one of the biggest Smackdowns that I think we will ever have done a watch-along for. So really, really excited for tonight's show, right? So if you are around, swing by, share your thoughts. We're going to be starting well before as we kind of dig into the news. Look at it kind of as it's coming through, share some thoughts and theories and talk about our kind of favorite AJ Lee moments. And man, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm borderline ready to start that stream now, right? But I'm not the only one excited. It seems like the wrestling fans are excited because Corey said expect a smaller stage setup for SmackDown so that they can accommodate as many fans as possible. So that coming from Corey, Ethan, thank you. WrestleVotes saying that we're told within WWE they are quietly expecting tomorrow night SmackDown to be John Cena's final SmackDown. According to a source, with only 7 remaining dates left and just 2 that are yet to be announced, it's unlikely that another one of those will be a SmackDown event. It means that John Cena will have debuted and had his final show on SmackDown in the same building, Chicago's All-State Arena. So, yeah, big. It could be John Cena's last SmackDown as an active member of the roster, as an actual wrestler. I wonder if that means that they'll give him a match. I wonder if we could get a match out of him. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? We still got a little way to go till we get to WrestlePalooza. So what if Cena comes out, babyface now, says he fancies giving the fans of Chicago something special, one final magic moment, and says, you know, bring someone out. Oh, God, that'd be so good. This is going to be unmissable, this SmackDown. So, Reese, thank you, my friend. Angelp Dawkins said maybe he's right. So Dawkins seemingly referring to Uncle Howdy when Howdy was like, your bond with Montez, it's not as strong as you think. Maybe he's right, says Dawkins. So Rodney, thank you. Edward, thank you. This coming from WrestleVotes Radio. Tony D'Angelo's name has been circulating within WWE Creative recently, with some expecting him to debut on the main roster before 2025 ends. His mobster-style gimmick is expected to remain, though. It's going to be slightly refined. D'Angelo is said to have a strong work ethic and standout personality, traits that many within WWE speak highly of. So it looks like the future is very good for Tony D'Angelo. We haven't seen him for weeks in NXT. Could be on the main roster by the end of the year. Real John, thank you. Nikki Bella against Becky Lynch for the IC title was originally scheduled to take place in Birmingham, Raw, and then it got moved. I'm guessing it got moved because of Naomi. Obviously, Naomi got pregnant, and so vacated the title. It meant that we didn't have a women's title match, so, you know, it's not much of a reach, is it, to think that that's why this match ended up getting moved. PW Chronicle. Just reporting this from Body Slam Net, that sources indicate one talent that WWE seem to be very high on for the future is Kendal Grey. I really like Kendal Grey. Been watching her in Evolve. Great talent. She's got a really good amateur wrestling background, and that obviously translates very, very well to professional wrestling. Just got to like turn up the personality, kind of turn everything up, you know? But yeah, she's got a great foundation and her matches are really enjoyable. So Grey is expected to be part of the next group of women that will get showcased in NXT's women's division. So again, that coming from Body Slam Net, and WrestleBuzz was excited about it as well. Right, Brock Lesnar was scheduled to be in Chicago this week, and that's where Smackdown takes place. So that coming from Fightful Select, so Edward, thank you. There's really not much more that can be added. The only thing I will say is we don't know that he's going to be on the show, but it's obviously a pretty good indicator that he's going to be on the show. I think with John on the show as well, and with WrestlePalooza being like the next show, I think also we had a look and we saw that Brock is being advertised for future SmackDown episodes that John is not being advertised on. So we really could do with another confrontation. We really could do with Brock and John kind of crossing paths once again before WrestlePalooza. So I would not be shocked to see Brock Lesnar on the show later as well. So not only AJ Lee, not only potentially John Cena's final ever SmackDown as an active wrestler, but Brock Lesnar could be on this show as well. So I don't know why they're stacking this thing the way they are stacking this thing, but they are seemingly stacking this thing. I mean, it really is shaping up to be one of the most unmissable shows of the year. So, reminder, we're starting earlier than usual. We're starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UK time. Be there. Right, this from Metal Mama. This was on CM Punk's Instagram, and I've seen a lot of people talking about this. People trying to figure out, what's this? What is he showing us? Why does he want us to see this? And a few people going, is that AJ? Now, I don't know. I mean, it's impossible to tell. It could be a glimpse of something being recorded, but there's no way to tell. Metal Mama said, I've got bad eyes, but this looks like someone is cutting a promo. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, I don't want to get too carried away with it, but I totally understand why people are looking at that going, is this our first glimpse of AJ Lee being back? But who knows? Obviously, we're going to find out later on. Right, Ryder, thank you. Raj Geary just letting us know that NXT did well this week, ratings-wise. 655,000 viewers, up 6% from last week, up 17% in the demo, and we all know how important the demo is. So, yeah, really good. I think Dynamite posted a nightmare number. We know that Smackdown did also post a nightmare number. Smackdown, though, was live in Europe, so a lot of fans kind of caught the results before it aired on USA Network. Obviously, we don't have that problem with SmackDown later. It's going to just be live in Chicago, so there is no kind of like two shows or anything. So, yeah, the views should be bonkers. I wonder if that's why they're doing it, actually. Because they were in Europe, they aired live in Europe around lunchtime in America. It meant all the results were out. There was loads of reaction clips. All the news got out. And so, of course, it meant people didn't really watch it later in the day. USA Network has just had a couple of bad weeks of ratings for SmackDown. I wonder if that's why they're doing what they're doing, to just sort of pick SmackDown back up again, reinvigorate it again. You know what I mean? Get that momentum rolling again as we head to WrestlePalooza. So, very interesting. That was that. The other thing that's interesting is Survivor Series. So Survivor Series is obviously a big deal this year. It's actually in Petco Park, which is a stadium. And we don't normally get Survivor Series in a stadium. And so I don't know much about the attendance or how many tickets have been sold, but we've got that information now. So 47,200 seats on this plan. The setup, the amount of seats they're trying to sell at the moment is just under 30,000. And the reason for that can be a stage, and it might be that they've got this bit tarped off. They don't want people behind the stage. It might be that that's a section they've got closed that they can always open later if they need to. It might be that they've got kind of cameras over here, so there's a bit here. So, you know, there's always extra areas they can open. At the moment, they're just trying to sell 30,000, right? And at the moment, they've done 27.6. So less than 2,000 to go. No doubt whatsoever, once they sell, they'll open up more sections and they'll try and sell more tickets. But yeah, there we go. I mean, it's going to be a bigger deal this year, Survivor Series. And there we go, Sean Rossap. I just wanted to put this in. Brock Lesnar has been scheduled to travel to Chicago for WWE SmackDown. But again, we don't know that it is for SmackDown. It's just that he is scheduled to be in Chicago. So I expect to see him, to be honest. I'll be shocked if we don't see him. So I do expect to see him, but there is no report that says he 100% is going to be on SmackDown, right? There's no report that says that. Okay, the other thing we've got is this, which I think is really interesting. There are a couple of caveats to it, though, so we can't get too carried away with this, but I think it's really interesting. So Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair at WrestleMania was scientifically the most exciting PLE match of 2025. The second most exciting was Rhea Io from Evolution. And actually, we do have the top 30. So things you need to know about this. Okay, so this was Vega Slots Online conducted pulse of play, right? They got the heart rates of volunteer fans. Now, I don't know how many fans took part in this, right? No idea. And obviously, we don't know anything about these fans either. So, I mean, when we say this is scientific, it is, but it's also a bit of a reach because... I mean, were these random fans? Were these fans, you know, if you put heart monitors on everyone wearing a Jey Uso shirt and you show them a Jey Uso match, I mean, their heart rates are going to be jumping, aren't they? Because they're Jey Uso fans. So without that kind of information as to who got the heart monitors, how many heart monitors was there, it makes it very hard to know how much we can, like, really... believe in this, but I'm interested in it, right? Basically, someone's done something. So here in our WWE study, we tracked the heart rate and heart rate variance of a number of fans at several domestic PLEs, so only PLEs, not Raw, not SmackDown, and I don't think Saturday night's main event either. Rumble, Chamber, Evolution, SummerSlam, and of course WrestleMania to find out what were scientifically the most exciting matches so far. To work out the most exciting, we combined a number of appearances. In our top 20 list, we did the average heart rate difference and the average excitement score. And so that's how they worked out that Rhea Ripley was the most exciting. So Rhea Ripley at 1, Io at 2, Naomi at 3. 4 was Kevin Owens and 5 was Cody Rhodes. So this is the list, the top 30 most exciting, scientifically most exciting matches. I think we'll just do the top 10, right? Now, I think most of this is really good. I think most of this is bang on. There's a few that I would move around, of course, but by and large... it's there or thereabouts. No major grumbles, but I would definitely switch a few bits around, okay? So at number 10, Cody, John, SummerSlam. It was a great match. And probably the best match, maybe second best match at SummerSlam. Like, really, really enjoyable stuff. So, yeah, that came in at 10. Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Io from SummerSlam. So that was their triple threat that was kind of booked in advance. That one at number 9. Then we got the women's Money in the Bank at 8. Then we got Cody, Kevin from the Rumble at 7. Then we've got Braun against Penta, against Finn, against Dominic, which I'm really surprised at. I would not think that would even make the top 20. But it's in at number 6, which is really strange. Then we got Kevin, Sammy, which personally I would have had higher. Then we've got the 6-pack ladder match, which was great. But I think the SmackDown one was better personally. So I would probably have that down and I'd have the SmackDown one quite high up the list. Vikingo, Chad, I think is a real winner on this list because that's a bit of a lost classic. Not everyone watched that Worlds Collide. And also, I mean, it was an amazing match. But to have it here as the third most exciting out of all the kind of PLE matches in WWE. Surprising. Then we got the Evolution one. So that was Io, Rhea with Naomi cashing in. That is amazing. That is amazing. And it does deserve to be right up there. And then Io, Bianca, Rhea up there at number 1. I agree. I think that deserves to be up there as well. So no major grumbles. That's probably the biggest surprise for me in the top 10. No major grumbles. I think there's lots of matches here that deserve to be up here. And yeah, interesting. I mean, I like this so much. I wish there was a way of like expanding on it and making the data even more accurate. I don't know how you would do that. I mean, obviously, you're going to have a different experience at home compared to if you are in the stadium. You're going to have a different experience if you care about the wrestlers involved compared to if you don't care about the wrestlers involved. So I'm not sure how you could do that. But yeah, really interesting. It shows you the average heart rate and then what it became. So they measured everyone's average heart rate, and it seems like everyone had an average heart rate of 66. Which I don't know how they did that. It seems a little strange, doesn't it? How did they measure the heart rates normal and it came out 66 for every single show? I don't know. Perhaps it just does. Perhaps that is everyone's resting heart rate. I don't know. But that's what it got to. That's what it got to. So you can see for that one, it went from 66 to 90. So there we go. So I thought that was really interesting. Again, do with this information whatever you will. Jey Uso Gunther got the biggest heart rate spike amongst WWE fans. Do you see what I mean about, are they putting it on Jey fans? Or, 'cause I thought this match was okay. I mean, didn't blow my mind, didn't rock my world, but then I am a bit of a Gunther fan, so... but if they had a heart rate thing on me, I'd have ruined the score on this one. Per a new report, it was 12th overall, but it had the single highest spike in heart rate at 123 beats per minute. Rhea Ripley is scientifically the most exciting star to watch. Ripley, Io, Naomi, with Kevin and Cody following behind. So there we go. Johnny, thank you. I thought that was good. I thought you lot might enjoy that. Let's go into Wyatts, because there is some interesting bits here. So, Black Ice, thank you. Here's Zelina. Zelina said the Wyatt house at the Halloween Horror Nights is insane, like insanely good. I got scared. I laughed. I almost cried. It is must see, must experience. And I am not just saying that. He would have loved it, says Zelina. And then we've got this. So Eric, thank you. So I got tagged in a YouTube video of this. I'm going to take it down, right, because obviously it's got sound. This is a glimpse in the other house. So we did actually look at a video of the one in Orlando. I'm under the impression that this is a glimpse into the one in Hollywood's. So this is more based on like Wyatt family with the shack and the swamp match. I think there is still like a Firefly Funhouse element in here, but you can see loads of actors. The one thing that shocked me about this is just how many actors there are that are involved. So many actors, so many like jump scares. Some of these sort of creatures I don't recognize. Some of them I think are just maybe as you journey into the mind type thing. I don't think they were Howdy masks, were they? I certainly recognise that one. That one's Nikki right there. And I've got another Nikki in a pot by the looks of it. That might be like maybe Nikki's world. Now we're looking like we're going into Huskus's worlds. Dude, look like Tony Khan. Who was that? Who was that? That dude looked like Tony Khan. Dude, I need to go back and have a look. I'm sorry. I need to go back. Have they hung Tony Khan? What the hell? No, there's Nikki. Then we come through. There's Nikki in the pot. Dude, I did not watch this in advance, right? Then we go through here, right? We're looking for Huskus. Go through the curtain. We turn around. You can't tell me that's not Tony Khan. You can't tell me that's not Tony Khan doing some weird sex thing. I don't know what the hell that is. Dudes. This is the best. This is the best house ever. Yeah, look at that. We got Howdy as well. Let's go. Let's add Huskus. Let's go. And now we're going in. And I think there's lots of Easter eggs that I'm just not picking up on. Again, to be honest. Because I've not broke it down frame by frame. But that's nice, isn't it? That's really nice. I like that. Space. But yeah, there's lots of footage of people that have been around this house. I think we've got a little bit of maybe Alice in Wonderland vibe, maybe. Might connect a little bit to White Rabbit, which would make sense. And then we go down and we've got into the fun house. into the fun house. Oh, that's good. That was good. Like Alexa on a swing. That was good. This thing goes for just over 2 minutes. There's obviously lots of jump scares. And God, there's so many people. Jesus. Unbelievable. And then you go through. I think we're reaching the end of it now, surely. For Bray. And there we go. Great, that, wasn't it? Really good. So there we go. That I don't know. That was Isaac B. So credit to them. Twisted Bliss, Fiendish posting that. And Eric, thank you. Very good. So there we go. That was the Wyatt's folder. Lots in other. Okay, I think we're a little push for time. Trick Williams basically was at home watching the football. Heard that he's been put into a match against Mike Santana at Bound for Glory. And he's like, I'm not going to show up to TNA anytime soon. He keeps saying that he doesn't have to defend for like 50 odd days. He's like, I ain't going to be showing up anytime soon. I mean, of course, he will. That match will happen. But he's doing some great work at the moment. He is doing some great work. So, yeah, there we go. Right here, Sean Ross Sapp said, how do you watch weekly pro wrestling? So do you watch it live and legal? Do you stream illegally? Do you DVR it afterwards? Or do you just watch clips? Now, there's been over 4,000 people that have voted here. Very, very insightful. I mean, that's a really good sample size. Over 4,000, nearly 4,500 people, right? And so, live and legal, well ahead, like 52%. And there's not really a reason to lie on this. I voted, you can see, live and legal, which I do. So, 52% voted that. Streaming illegally, 23%. So, about a quarter of people actually stream wrestling illegally. DVR and catch up after, about 10%. And then clips, about 15%. So, it's kind of crazy if you think people watch wrestling just by clips, and DVR makes up around about the same as those that watch illegal. And then you got 52% that are watching it legally. I just thought it was really interesting feedback, that. So shout out to Sean. Right, Larry, thank you. So according to a report from Variety, the classic 1980s animated series Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling is going to come to WWE Vault. The company is going to release 4 episodes every Saturday morning starting this Saturday, September 6th. So excited for this. I believe it was on the network for a very short time and then it went away. And I think you can find it on like Internet Archive, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna, remaster it, kind of polish it up, make it look a little nicer. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Some kind of episodes that are out there are a bit kind of flickery and not very good standards. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these being uploaded and checking them out again. Yeah, this is, there's a lot to unpack here. So, Bella's fave, thank you. So, there were some really interesting comments in this, so that's why I included it. I jotted a few down. I am a bit disappointed by this, though, that came after, but let's deal with this first. So, Nikki said that she was proud of herself for what that she did in that match with Becky. And she's like, I know that everyone's talking about the mistakes, and she speaks about the volley kick. She didn't go into detail as to what went wrong with that, or certainly not from what I've seen. But she was like, outside of that, people need to realize we're away from home. I don't have access to the performance center. I'm being a single mom. Like, I don't have the kind of same preparations that I did before. I was just really proud that I was able to go out there and deliver something of that magnitude. She said when she went back through the curtain, everyone was applauding and all this stuff. She said there was so much online hate. And there really shouldn't be. I mean, no one deserves to be getting like online grief and online hate and all this sort of stuff. She said that she's really looking forward to moving forward and she can't wait to see what's next. And then there was even talk about how there was people backstage upset with her, disappointed in her. She's been a bit difficult to work with, and that was online. And she's like, that's so not true. And Brie was like, I'll sue him. I'll get my lawyer on it. It's no problem. I'll sue him. Like, Brie was ready to go, man. And, I do wonder if some of these fake news accounts that just post absolute nonsense, if they were to get letters from lawyers. I mean, I'm all for free speech, but I am not for people just completely making up absolute rubbish. We are seeing some horrific lies being made up when it comes to the wrestling news space. I mean, Facebook is like the Wild West. Some of the stuff that's being posted on there is incredible. just like incredible how much nonsense is kind of doing the rounds over there. So I wonder if some of these people would start getting letters from lawyers, if it might actually start cleaning up stuff a bit. So, don't know. But she comes across really nice. Both of them do come across as really pleasant, really nice in this interview. So, Bella's fave, thank you. This is where it got disappointing for me, though, because I included that, and then this started doing the rounds. So, Nikki basically said that she took issue with some of the things that Wade had said on Clash in Paris, and then apparently he avoided her backstage. Right, Stu Bennett has come out and said, I had no idea that Nicole felt this way, and I am happy to have this conversation anytime she likes. I wish that she had brought it up with me when we said hello to each other at Raw, rather than via her podcast. I don't understand the avoiding claim at all. That's just simply not true. So, I don't know, he said, she said, there's a bit of an issue that's brewed here between Nikki and Wade, and they can, stomp this out immediately. I mean, if I'm Wade, I am seeking out Nikki Bella to go, dude, what's going on? I didn't avoid you. And I think some of the comments that he made were like, how's Nikki going to do in this match? She was obviously a big player before, but the women's division has moved on now. I mean, if that's what she's took offense to, I think that's perfectly reasonable thing to say. The women's division has moved on. How is Nikki going to keep up to pace with the current women's division? I think asking that question, I feel like, is very fair. So, I don't know. I don't know if it was that she took offense to. She didn't really go into detail, or certainly not from what I saw. But clearly something here that needs to get worked out. This doesn't feel like it is a work. It feels like there is a very real, feels like she was upset about something. Seems like he didn't know. He's not pleased it's been brought out on the podcast, and there's a little bit of working out to be done there. Mitchell, thank you. The fact they had me fighting Alexa Bliss at all was effing ridiculous. And you know why they had me against Alexa Bliss? Because she had the most merch sales at the time. Like, that's your decision-making process. So, Ronda making more friends by speaking on The Lapsed Fan. So, an interview with The Lapsed Fan. She also said she thinks she's done with wrestling. She thinks she's pretty much done with it now. Probably for the best. And she also said that they wanted her to tap out to Becky via an armbar. And she was like, my mom would have disowned me. I would rather my ligaments all break and snap than do that. So, which, to be honest, I don't disagree with her about. Ronda Rousey shouldn't be tapping to an armbar to Becky Lynch. So I don't disagree with her on that personally. I think she probably could have been nicer about Alexa here, though. But, it is what it is. We know that Ronda is not really too worried about making friends in the wrestling world. So, which is good, because she hasn't. Right, wrestling's biggest fan, thank you. So, Global Wrestling Kingdom have actually made a statement. They've said that Matt Riddle has paid the deposit back for no showing that event, right? Mr. Riddle has now paid back his deposit and given us his words that he will reimburse expenses too. We have not made any public statement on this unfortunate situation, but we think it's important to set the record straight. Flights were booked and approved back in April. No issue raised at the time. We plan to coincide with some other seminars that the manager asked, and we agreed. Unfortunately, they decided they couldn't work with him. So we did make efforts to see if we could get him booked elsewhere, but to no avail. We simply cannot force promotions or gyms to work with him if they don't wish to. After months of chasing his manager for a promo, hyping up the event, we got one Wednesday prior to the show. We wished him a safe flight on Thursday, but got no response. No issue of the flight was raised. We informed him that his driver on Friday was the name of the driver, but we didn't get a response. No issue was raised regarding the flight, nor did he let us know that he was not planning on showing up. After his driver waited several hours at the airport, we asked him where he was, and we didn't get a reply until Friday evening. Only then did he tell us he was unhappy with his flight and decided to take other bookings instead. We implored him to try and get a flight over as fans had paid to see him, and he was reminded again that this was a charity event, which was announced back in July. So I think he is right, though, that when it was first sorted, and probably when they spoke with him, it was not a charity event. And then it became a charity event in July. They probably told him that it had become a charity event. He probably didn't care or didn't notice. So there might be a bit of truth to that, where he said, like, it wasn't a charity event when this thing was first booked. But apparently it became a charity event in July. We received no response from Riddle whatsoever until yesterday, minus 3 days after the event. In his many videos, he stated that the flights didn't include meals. Screenshots clearly show that 2 meals were included. These screenshots were sent to him Friday night. No seats were allocated because this is done once you check in online, which Mr. Riddle hadn't done. Any issues with luggage could have been quickly sorted out by a quick message or phone call. It's incredibly disappointing that this happened, and then they heap praise on the talent that was there. So I don't really like focusing too much on people outside of the WWE bubble, but this has been a really big story. Matt Riddle has been trending. Obviously, people have got lots of opinions on this, and you've kind of heard both sides as well. So a very thorough response there from Global Wrestling Kingdom, to be honest. Very, very thorough. So there we go. That's the latest on that saga. Let's go over to fun, shall we? Jason, thank you. I never realised that Seth...
It's been Seth's most embarrassing moment on TV.
So I didn't realise, look at his reaction there. He really does not like that. And apparently it's because it's mint chocolate. Look, even after he's like... Look at this.
I can't believe you still got a problem with mint chocolate.
Oh, it's
delicious.
so gross. Why do you have to taint the chocolate with the mint?
Chill out. It's Kaz81, thank you. So here, look, Roman Reigns is a comer. I mean, I have heard that about him. So Roman Reigns is a comer. I mean, this is probably why he always looks so chill, to be honest. So love that for him. A comer. So there we go. Roman Reigns is a comer. Chameleon. Right, Folo Blunts. He brings home 6 figures a month. There they are. We got Roddy Piper. We got Jake the Snake. We got Dusty. We got Warrior. All Hasbro's as well. She's right to be impressed. Look at that. That's a great meme, that is. I don't know who has created that. Fake SC. Don't know. Fake SC, I think, is the ones getting the credits there. But Folo Blunts, thank you. I just enjoyed this. I don't know why this woman is being so hostile, but I don't know who they are, but I love these guys, and I hope they make much more content. I love his background as well. But she's funny, man. She's good. He's good as well. This might be my new favorite wrestling channel.
This is my husband. He's going to show you his wrestling collection, and you better be nice.
Hi, this is my Dusty Rhodes Ultimate that I just got. He's pretty slick. Ultimate, they're not regular. Well, they're not elites, but they're not regulars either. And I got this cool Stone Cold Igloo belt. I got this Jake the Snake right here with Damien, his snake. He's pretty cool. I just got this one, Captain Lou Albano. You know, the wrestlers need their managers. Who else? Oh yeah, and I got Andre the Giant in his Princess Bride attire.
This is my husband. He's going to show you his...
Oh, hang on. Here we go. D-Bo Big Kids LaBoo 916. Debo Big Kid LaBoo 916. She is very threatening. I'd go for a drink with him. He seems like a really nice guy, doesn't he? He's like, hi, I got this. It's like, oh, he seems like a really nice guy. Her, not so much. But, you know, there we go. So that's the fun folder. Let's go community. Oh, I got tagged in loads of, like, Daze AI, which I'm always here for. There I am getting scoops. There's one picture. There I am about to get arrested. What do you think happens? you think I'd take these guards down? Like what would happen in real life? Mess them up. Yeah? Bang! Bang! Boom, boom, like this, yeah? No, I got arrested. But look at this next one. Dude, I looked at that and I was like, is that a real picture? Like, that actually really looks like me. Look at that. It's amazing. I was looking at that going, do I need to use this as a thumbnail? Or how do I use this? This is incredible. It's incredible. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there we go. So Casey, thank you. But thank you to everyone that's pinged through Crazy Days AI. AJ Lee fan is like, can you show this on the stream? I'm not sure we're going to get a chance to show on the stream, only because I am so rushed. I tend to forget super chats. So trying to remember to show other things is going to be a little tricky. But look at this. I'm here to share in the excitement. Yeah. This is just some art that's been made for WrestlePalooza. AJ Lee involved. Is she going to be on Smackdown? Is that a glimpse into the future? I don't even know what her merch is going to look like. I mean, she's got to wear the Converse, hasn't she? The Chuck Taylors. And I don't know, man. God, I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait to find out. Matt sent this over as well. I said to Matt, is that yours? And I don't think I got an answer. Is that yours, Matt? Matt, is that yours? Don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe Matt found it. We'll never know. This is some Ash found. Found this in Walmart. Mate, have you ever seen anything more punchable in your life? Eh? That's probably a bestseller. Like that. Splat them all. Mate, I'll have 20 of them. Put them on the wall. You're having a bad day. Imagine that. Black Ice, the moment you realise Bronson Reed reposted your clip. Black Ice, congrats. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Very, very good, buds. Very good. Right, let's get out of here because I need to go to bed and dream about AJ Lee. So, He Who Smiles, Nico, Edward, Mr. T1000, Huddle Talk, Black Ice, Uncle Revel, Lucas, Wrestling's Biggest Fan, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Raymond, It's Kaz81, Armando, Claire Webb, Carl, I Am the Colour Red, Silverback, and Football 240851223. Thank you, my friends. Apparently there was drama yesterday with Unseen not properly uploading, which I have no idea why that happens. We did a thanks folder and everything. So, but people told me that it was missing off the end, so hopefully this one makes it. Hopefully you can hear this message, yeah? You all suck. Nah, I'm joking. Please join me later because I need the views. So we'll be live a little bit earlier for Smackdown. If you are around, come and swing by. It's going to be unmissable. Have a good day. Bye for now.